tragedy unfolded in Nigeria's northwestern region on Thursday morning as bandits launched a brutal attack on Kiara village in Sabon Bini local government area of Sokoto state, leaving 7 people dead and 3 others kidnapped. The assault happened around 4 o'clock in the morning when residents were still sleeping, completely vulnerable to the violence that was about to tear through their community. These criminals came in large numbers, heavily armed with sophisticated weapons, and they showed no mercy as they fired sporadically into homes, sending panic rippling through the village that sits close to the Niger Republic border. The location of this attack tells you something important about the challenges facing security forces in this region. Kiara village is remote, so remote that there's no mobile phone network coverage whatsoever, which means when those gunshots rang out in the darkness, when people were screaming and running for their lives, there was no quick way to call for help or alert authorities about what was happening. This isolation makes communities like Kiara perfect targets for these bandits, who understand that by the time security operatives arrive, they'll be long gone, disappearing back into the forests that have become their strongholds. During this horrific raid, 7 villagers were shot dead on the spot. Their lives ended in the most violent way imaginable. 2 others sustained serious gunshot injuries and are now fighting for their survival in hospital. The bandits didn't just come to kill though, they also kidnapped 3 residents, likely planning to demand ransom from families who are already struggling to survive in these difficult economic times. As if that wasn't enough devastation for one morning, these criminals also rustled an unspecified number of domestic animals, stealing livestock that represents the livelihood and economic backbone of this farming community. But the horror didn't end in Sokoto. Later that same Thursday, around 11:30 in the morning, 5 people were critically injured when a motorcycle they were riding ran over an improvised explosive device along the Takalafia to Gadazaima Road in Bukuyum local government area of Zamfara state. Think about that for a moment. These 5 passengers were just going about their day, traveling on a motorcycle like millions of Nigerians do every single day, when suddenly an explosion tore through their lives. The device, which security sources believe was planted by bandits targeting security patrols in the area, detonated on contact, completely destroying the motorcycle and leaving all 5 occupants with life-threatening injuries. The use of improvised explosive devices represents a disturbing escalation in the tactics being employed by these criminal groups operating across northwestern Nigeria. We're no longer just talking about armed raids and kidnappings. We're now dealing with explosive devices that don't discriminate between their intended targets and innocent civilians who happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. This development should alarm everyone because IEDs are indiscriminate weapons that can turn any road, any path, any seemingly normal journey into a death trap. Security operatives immediately cordoned off the road after the explosion, restricting movement and warning residents to stay away from the area until a comprehensive safety assessment could be completed. If you're finding this coverage informative and you want to stay updated on important news like this that affects communities across Nigeria, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our updates, because staying informed about these security challenges is crucial for understanding what our fellow citizens are going through and demanding better protection for vulnerable communities. The Nigerian military has launched a manhunt for the attackers in Sokoto, deploying troops to rescue the 3 kidnapped villagers, recover the stolen livestock, and hopefully apprehend those responsible for this carnage. Security patrols are also ongoing in and around Kiara village to try to reassure residents and prevent further attacks, though one has to wonder how much reassurance can really be provided when the next attack could come at any moment, when families are burying their dead and wondering if they'll be next. What makes these twin incidents particularly disturbing is that they're happening despite repeated government promises to tackle insecurity in the Northwest.
We've heard about military operations, airstrikes on bandit camps, negotiations with criminal elements, and yet here we are, with 7 more people dead in Sokoto and 5 critically injured in Zamfara, all in the span of one Thursday morning. The people of Kiara village and countless other communities across Sokoto, Zamfara, Katsina, and neighboring states deserve better than this. They deserve to live without fear, to sleep peacefully in their homes, and to travel freely without worrying about being killed or maimed by hidden explosives.